Let me tell you the story of someone I knew. This person, like most of us, had their own challenges and difficulties. And this person felt that they could never measure up. And now looking back, I wonder what the standard was for you to say can never measure up. So, according to their comparison of themselves, they were too slow, not good enough. There was always something that seemed better. And with a lot of that negativity and that self-oppression, it affected many areas of their life. Until one day, this person decided, I've lived like this long enough. Whether or not I continue like this, I'm not changing anything. Why don't I use the little that I have? Yes, it may take me longer to get there, but I can still get someplace. Why don't I appreciate that which I have my way? And I remember this person once needed to get to some place, but getting to that place was proving a bit complicated because of the terrain and because of other issues around that movement and that journey. And this person sat and complained, if only I was stronger than I am right now. If only I could do things like other people can do them. Then one time the person told themselves, stop. You already know you can't do things like the other people can. But you can do things a certain way. Have you tried walking? Though it's a long walk, a difficult walk. Have you tried going that distance? Though you may have to go a longer way to avoid that or to go around that obstacle. Yes, it will take you more time, but you'll still get there. And that's what that person decided to do. One painful step at a time. But they made it. Yes, there were times they needed help. Sometimes they got the help. Sometimes the help didn't come. But that did not mean that life was not important. My friend, that could be anybody's story. It's a certain person's story. Actually, it is my story. That happened at church, incidentally. It saddened me that the way the church was built, I couldn't move from one point to another. And to some people that did not make a difference or did not mean anything. But instead of sitting down and feeling sorry for myself, I went the longer distance, thanking God that in as much as my legs were not as strong as other people's, and I wonder what measure of strength I should have been using, was that I could use what I have with the limitations therein to get to some place. Maybe you have a tiny house that you cannot store everything in it, but there's something you can do in that tiny house. Maybe you did a certain course that feels quite outdated right now. You can still do something with that course. Maybe, like me, You may not be a very fast writer, and that actually caused me a lot of depression in school. Have I stopped writing slowly? Of course not. But do I write? Yes. Slowly, but I still write. So use that which you have. The speed that is not yours, leave it. The money that is not yours, leave it. The relationship that is not yours, leave it. Use what you have. Quit comparing yourself to others. You may not change the circumstances around your life, but you can change the way you approach the pain, approach the challenge. You may not change things that happen. I couldn't and still can't change the accident that caused my life to be this complicated. But from there, I've learned to appreciate life. From there, I've learned to appreciate my family. From there, I've learned to not compare anyone, most of all myself, to anyone else. Yes, I am limited and so are you, but we can use our limitations. Yes, we've come from a very difficult season, or should I say some of us are still in a very difficult season, but God will still see you through. So, as I said, and I will still say, use that which you have for the good and the glory, for your good and God's glory, and for the good of other people. So you encourage yourself, use that which you have. Do it in the small way you can. And let the standard don't be measured by what other people can do. Measure yourself according to the ability that God has given you. Yes, you. There is that ability that you've been given. But if you look at it from other people's point of view, you'll never find it because it's not theirs. It's yours. So what is it that you've been given? Have you used it? Please use it now. Please use it today. Please use it tomorrow. And one day it will be yesterday, today, and tomorrow. You have used that gift, no matter how small it is. Make the most of this moment that you're alive. Smile more. Use that gift, not to compare yourself. Let your attitude of gratitude take you to the next level. That yes, I'm alive at such a time as this. And yes, there are headaches, yes, there are challenges, but there is still peace, and God is in control. So quit comparing yourself. I had to. Quit waiting for that moment that you'll have a different breakthrough. Today is your day. Make the most of today. Take time to appreciate your journey and make the most of today, and reach out, first of all, to yourself and others. So it doesn't matter whether you write slowly or quickly, or maybe you can't even write. Maybe you didn't even get that privilege, or maybe you don't even have the ability to hold something in your hands. What is it that you are given the ability to do? Have you used it? Will you use it? Can you do something with your life today? Yes, there is still life out of you and in you. Otherwise, you wouldn't be with us today in this forum. Make the most of it. Don't waste it. Make the most of that small, that big thing. Ask God to help you to appreciate where you're at. Maybe you lost something or someone. Don't lose another thing or another someone who is nearby, because you focus so much on the closed door that you failed to see that there's another or many other door or doors waiting for you. Let's look ahead with hope. God is there. He won't work your way. He won't work my way. He will work his way. And you and I, my friend, we will fit into that. So if he didn't give you something, he knew you didn't need it. If he gave you something, no matter how hard it is, he knew you could use it for his glory, for your good. Today is that day. Don't wait for that other day. Today is your day. Today is a miracle. Appreciate it. Embrace life, his life in you today. Thank you. God bless you.